Wolves are apex predators. They hunt in packs, take down elk, and dominate every territory they enter. But there is one dog on this planet that makes wolves turn around and walk the other way. It weighs 150 pounds. It bites with over 700 pounds of force. And it has been guarding flocks in the mountains of Turkey for over 4,000 years. This is the Kangal, and everything you think you know about powerful dogs is about to change. Let's count it down. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Ancient War Machine. The Kangal didn't appear in a breeding facility. It was forged in war. Originating in the Sivas province of central Turkey, this breed accompanied Ottoman soldiers into battle, guarded military encampments, and protected livestock from wolf packs across the harsh Anatolian plateau. Historical records dating back to the earliest Turkic tribes describe massive dogs standing sentinel over flocks. Dogs so formidable that wolves learned to avoid pastures where they patrolled. The Kangal's bloodline is not a designer creation. It is a 4,000-year weapon refined by survival in one of the most unforgiving landscapes on Earth. Every Kangal alive today carries that warrior DNA in their bones. Number 9. The Bite Force. Here's the number that stops people cold. The Kangal possesses the strongest bite force of any dog breed ever measured, over 743 pounds per square inch. To put that in perspective, a lion's bite is roughly 650 pounds per square inch. A wolf's bite reaches approximately 400 pounds per square inch. The Kangal doesn't just outbite every dog on the planet, it outbites apex predators. This jaw strength evolved for one purpose: incapacitating wolves in a single decisive grip. When a Kangal locks onto a threat, the fight is over. Their massive head, thick neck muscles, and uniquely broad jaw structure create a weapon that no predator in the Kangal's territory has ever evolved to counter. This is not a bite meant to wound, it's a bite meant to end. Number 8. Wolves fear them. This isn't mythology, this is documented fact. Turkish shepherds have reported for centuries that wolf packs will actively avoid flocks guarded by Kangals, even when those flocks represent an easy meal. Wildlife biologists studying predator-prey dynamics in Anatolia confirmed that wolf territory boundaries shift around Kangal-patrolled pastures. The wolves aren't confused. They've learned through generational experience that approaching a Kangal-guarded flock means casualties. A wolf pack might outnumber a single Kangal 10-1, but wolves hunt to eat, not to die, and a 150-pound dog that can crush a wolf's skull in a single bite makes the cost of that meal unacceptably high. The Kangal doesn't need to fight wolves. Its reputation fights them before it ever sees them. Number 7. Built like armor. The Kangal's body is engineered for combat. Their skin is up to 3 times thicker than a typical dog's, loose and elastic, designed to allow a predator's teeth to slide off rather than puncture vital tissue. Their dewlap, that thick fold of skin around the neck, acts as a biological shield protecting the jugular from bites. Their bone density is extraordinary. Their chest is deep enough to house lungs that fuel explosive bursts of speed up to 35 miles per hour. Every physical feature of the Kangal, and from their massive shoulders to their powerful hindquarters, exists because it was tested against wolves and survived. They are not just strong. They are purpose-built for a war most dogs would never walk into. Number 6. They don't attack first. Here's what separates the Kangal from every so-called aggressive breed. The Kangal does not start fights, it ends them. Their temperament is famously calm, measured, and deliberate. They observe threats before responding. They position themselves between danger and their flock without barking, without growling, without any escalation. Just silent, unwavering presence. Professional livestock guardian handlers consistently describe the Kangal as the most emotionally stable guardian breed they've worked with. They don't react out of fear, they don't attack out of excitement. They engage only when a threat crosses a line, and then they engage with absolute devastating efficiency. A Kangal's restraint is not weakness, It's the confidence of an animal that knows exactly how powerful it is and chooses peace until peace is no longer an option. Number 5. The speed secret. Everyone assumes the Kangal is all power and no speed. Wrong. Despite weighing up to 150 pounds, a Kangal can reach speeds of 35 miles per hour in short bursts, fast enough to intercept a charging wolf before it reaches the flock. Their speed is a critical part of their guardian strategy. The Kangal doesn't wait for a predator to arrive. It launches toward the threat, meeting it far from the sheep, forcing the confrontation to happen on the Kangal's terms. This combination of size, speed, and aggression at the point of contact is what makes them so devastatingly effective. Most predators expect slow, defensive behavior from guard dogs. The Kangal gives them a 150-pound missile instead. And by the time the predator realizes its mistake, the Kangal is already locked on. Number 4. The night watch. Wolves hunt at night. So do the Kangal. While most domestic dogs sleep when the sun goes down, the Kangal's circadian rhythm is adapted to peak alertness between midnight and dawn, the exact hours when predators strike. Turkish shepherds report that Kangals patrol pastures in complete silence through the night, only vocalizing when they detect an actual intrusion. They navigate rugged terrain in pitch darkness using scent, hearing, and spatial memory. They don't need light, they don't need backup. They just need a flock to protect and a threat to find. And when they find one, the entire valley hears about it. Their bark at 2 a.m. isn't noise. It's a broadcast, I am here, I am awake, and you will not pass. Number 3. Gentle with their own. Here's the paradox that breaks everyone's brain. This 150-pound wolf-crushing machine is astonishingly gentle with its flock and its family. Kangals have been filmed carefully stepping over sleeping lambs. They've been seen nuzzling newborn goats with the same mouth that can deliver 743 pounds per square inch of crushing force. Handlers describe Kangals allowing toddlers to climb on them, pull their ears, and hug their necks without a single moment of tension. This duality isn't accidental. It's the defining feature of a true livestock guardian. A dog that can't be trusted with its own flock is useless. The Kangal's ability to switch between devastating force and exquisite gentleness is what makes it the most complete guardian on the planet. It doesn't just protect, it nurtures. Number 2, they bond forever. A Kangal doesn't just guard a flock, they join it. The bonding process between a Kangal puppy and their livestock begins at 4 weeks of age and hardens into an unbreakable psychological attachment. The dog begins to see the sheep as family and not as a job, not as a resource, but as their own. Handlers who attempt to reassign a bonded Kangal to a different flock often report severe distress, refusal to eat, and frantic attempts to return to their original animals. This bond extends to their human family as well. A Kangal who has claimed you as theirs will protect you with a ferocity that defies comprehension. They don't guard because they're told to. They guard because you belong to them, and they will never let anything take what is theirs. Number 1. They don't back down. And this is the final truth about the Kangal. When every instinct and every other animal screams run, the Kangal stands. A pack of wolves surrounding them. A predator 3 times their size. An intruder who doesn't know what they're walking into. The Kangal doesn't calculate odds. They don't weigh risk. They don't consider retreat. They simply hold the line. For 4,000 years, these dogs have faced down the most terrifying predators on the Eurasian continent, and they have never once decided that the flock wasn't worth it. That's not bravery. Bravery means you're scared and you act anyway. The Kangal isn't scared. They were born for this exact moment. And when they look at the thing coming for their family, they don't see a threat. They see a target. So there it is. The Kangal, not the most dangerous dog, but the most devoted. A 4,000-year-old guardian that wolves have learned to fear and families have learned to trust. If you've ever seen one in person, you already know that feeling, and pure, grounded, immovable power. Drop a comment. Did anything on this list surprise you? I read every single one. Subscribe if this blew your mind, and I'll see you in the next video.